Hello, everybody. My name is Jessie Tarian. I'm an independent demonstrator with the company Stampin' Up. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas. In my craft room, we do all things paper craft. Hello, welcome. If you are joining me from YouTube, I'm so happy you found me. If you have a good time, like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. Chat with me over there. I'm very lonely and I'll probably chat with you back. So, okay, here's the card we're doing for tonight. It's an easy, sweet little card. We're going to use most of the things that come in the Lovely Blossom Suite. The only thing I haven't used yet is one die and the ribbon, but that's pretty good. I've used everything else. And I have a technique for us to do. So it's a twofer. And also, the more important thing, it is Friday the 13th. How are we guys doing? Did you thrive? Did you make it through? Did you go play numbers? What's going on? What's happening? Hey, Mom. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Pam. You guys are on it. Was I late today? I might have been a minute late. I was on time, but then my computer did something weird. What are you going to do? So, okay, let me tell you the situation, my friends. So, for Friday the 13th, I don't know if you feel like it's lucky or unlucky, just depends on if you're superstitious. Let me know in the comments if you are or are not, or if you believe in that kind of stuff or you don't. I grew up in a family, we are very superstitious. I'm not stepping on any cracks. I'm not walking under ladders. I'm not putting hats on tables. It's a thing, people. I have to go to the casino and I have to win at bingo and I cannot take any chances. That's it. So, right, Ma? Okay, so in honor of that, and it's Friday, hello, do we need another excuse? I did set up some ghost hunting equipment tonight. So tonight we have the REM pod here behind me. If you've ever seen a paranormal investigating show, you've seen one of these devices used. Basically, it emits a magnetic electric field. Okay, you can't see it, but it's pumping it around the device. And if something interrupts that field, like let's say your hand, it's going to light up and make noise like that. See? And the closer you get to the antenna, the more intense your hit would be. Okay? So that's how it works. I like that because when we're down in crafting, if something goes over to it, we're going to know, we're going to hear it, right? And I'll flip my camera up and we'll see if Casper is over there playing with it. All right. I also have an EMF detector on my craft mat. It is very sensitive. I just got this one recently. So um, if we just have to watch it. If it goes off and I haven't gotten like turned on any equipment or anything, it's probably good. I've zeroed it out. It's just sitting on green, so we should be good to go, but we'll see what happens, okay? It's been kind of quiet today. Maybe they don't feel like performing. I don't know. So let's see. Who is here now? Oh no, you kicked your coffee all over the carpet. That is a party foul, friend. Hey Karen, how you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday the 13th. Are you doing anything spooky? Um, I can hear my kid laughing out there. Uh, all right, so I think enough of us are on here. I'm gonna get started. Chat amongst yourselves. Say hey to everybody who came in late. Here we go. Okay, so here's our EMF detector. Now, if you were an electrician, you would have one of these in your arsenal to find hot wires in the wall. Okay, but for ghost hunting purposes, it said that ghosts emit or use energies to manipulate our environment. And if this picks up something that is not, now I have a lot of electronical equipment out here And I've made sure that this is baseline, so it's not picking up any of that interference, okay? But you know, we'll just take it with a grain of salt. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? All right. So here's our card tonight. The technique we're going to do, I believe Brandy's card shared a quick video on it. Oh, okay, we're getting a hit over there. I don't know if you saw it. It's blipping. We'll just keep our eye on it. Maybe they really like card making. If you really like card making, could you make that go up to yellow or red? I'd appreciate it so much. I would love to communicate with you. Okay, so what she said to do is, remember these, the watercolor pencils? We're going to color with the watercolor pencils on our stamped image, and then we're going to take a Wink of Stella, and instead of a water painter, we're going to use that Wink of Stella to color it in so you get nice shimmer and it's all blended. Love that, right? Super easy. I was already going to be coloring, you know, so why not? All right. We're going to use an A2 card base, and I wanted it landscape for a little bit of a difference. I liked that it opened from the top like that because of the tag. I just thought, you know, that was the move, but it's still an A2. So you cut your cardstock at 4 1/4, cut it in half, and then you just score it at 5 1/2, and that gives you your card base. Okay. See, if I really hit the table hard, it jumped a little. So it's very reactive, this one. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my top mat and I'm going to throw it through the embosser. Now for this, I like to use my heavier cardstock, especially with this one. This is a really deep embossing folder and it like crumples the paper, but it made it curl and kind of do weird things. So that is a tip I have or a suggestion when using a thick embossing folder or a 3D embossing folder. Maybe go ahead and use the thick cardstock on that. So this is the one that comes in that suite. It's the Lovely Stripes embossing folder. And I want my stripes long ways. We're making a long card, okay? So I'm going to use the line that's Stampin' Up! Prints on their embossing folder, but you could also use the lines right on the, you know, thing to keep my paper straight. So if there is an entity here that would like to communicate with us, I'd appreciate it if you'd go behind me to the red light and get our attention by making the alarm go off. It will not hurt you in any way. And we can talk. All right. So now we have that pretty stitched and striped look. Oh, good gravy. There's zombies outside, it sounds like. You know, it's Friday the 13th. What else can we expect? Okay, let me bring this in. Now, the one thing in the layout that I did not tell you was that you need an extra piece of white paper because we're going to be stamping on it and cutting that out. So, you know, usually we all have some white paper sitting there ready to go. At least I do. Because I'm always cutting stuff. I am so proud of myself. Let me just share this with you guys. Usually the night before my in-person, I am up very late. I am just starting to get my card kits together and my plan. I'm a last minute Lucy for sure. And this time I have it all done, friends. Yes. Who is she? What is happening? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting more organized with my life. We can only hope. Okay? Okay. So give that a good ink up. And I'm just going to do the two different flowers. And then for this one, I'll clean these later. Um, for this one, I'm going to stamp the leaves and then cut them out. Where Wednesday, I used colored paper, you know, just a little different. So one thing I was cleaning up, hold on, let me grab it. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, we'll use Granny App. It'll be fine. Okay. So what's everybody doing tomorrow? Anything fun or the weekend? What are you doing for the weekend? Anything amazeballs? Tomorrow I'm doing the in-person. If you are on my retreat page or following the retreat page, tomorrow is the last post. It's the last class, and I think I spilled the beans on this one, but um you'll have to tune in tomorrow to make sure you know what we're doing that last block of time. Okay, so I'm just gonna stamp these off. And also, if you're one of my local ladies and you're like, oh, I can't commit to a whole weekend and family things and church or work, um, you can actually buy a la carte and pick one of those sessions. It's going to be $100. You get a ton of stuff. You're going to get an event t-shirt. You're going to get a little craft kit of essential stuff that you'll need to make the stuff. And it depends on what class you choose as to the materials and what you're going to be doing. But it's a great deal. You're going to get a lot of stuff. You're going to get in on the action. So consider it. I'm trying to make it accessible for everybody who wants to do it. Okay, everybody deserves to be celebrated and treated and have some bestie time. So now my VIP members are going to be super spoiled. That is the best bang for your buck, I will say. And um, you know, I love spending time with you, so it's going to be fun. Plus, we're going to get to gamble, play bingo, do all the things I talk about, do a little ghost hunting. Maybe we'll find Elvis. I mean, I doubt he's ever been to Aliante, but maybe we could summon him, right? That's my dream, okay? That's my dream. I know that's probably everybody's dream, and that's fine. I want to go to, it used to be called was it the Horseshoe? I don't remember, but now it's the West Gate. And for years, that was where he had his residency and he had an apartment upstairs, like the whole thing. I just want to go see him, his ghostly form. You know what I mean? Okay, so all I'm doing here, I'm gonna stop being weird now. Sorry. It's Friday. It's Friday the 13th. What did you expect? I'm just coloring in, and now you can really see my dirty little secret. I'm not a good colorer, okay? It's splotchy, it's streaky. We're not going to talk about it. Don't judge me, besties. And I'm not even being that careful. That's the crazy thing. You know what I mean? I'm just getting the color on the paper, basically. My gosh, you need muscles for this. So, sorry. Huh. Tomorrow night, my husband was like, we're gonna go out. And I was like, we are? And he's like, yes, I have a plan. And I'm like, okay, well, what's your plan? And he's like, we're gonna go to Jollibee's, which is a fast food restaurant. If you've never heard of it, it's like Filipino fast food, but they have the best fried pies. And their chicken is delicious. It's just good food, okay? And they have like weird stuff like spaghetti and hot dogs. I don't know. I mean, I've heard they're very good. I can't do it, but one day I'm going to go with someone that's going to get them and then I can taste it. But I won't buy it for myself because true fun fact, I am old enough to remember when they invented the SpaghettiOs with hot dogs. Okay, we're not going to talk about that. Don't judge me. But my babysitter at the time, as a treat, bought them and gave them to all us kids. And I don't know if there was something wrong with them or if we just had the stomach flu. But let me tell you, if you've ever seen Stand By Me where they had the pie eating contest, yeah, it was like that. It was crazy. Spirit agrees. 10 out of 10 do not recommend ever eating hot dogs and spaghetti. Spaghetti O's, all right? I'm not brave ever since then. I won't do it. Okay, so I've colored them in messily. Like I said, not going to talk about it, not judging me. We're going to take some Wink of Stella and you're just going to use that liquid to blend in your colors. So nobody's going to know that you're not the neatest colorer on the block. Isn't that great? Now we did this, I can't remember. I know there was something, I think around Christmas time, where I colored it in and was like, look at that. Every time I use Wink of Stella, I have that moment. I don't know why. I know it's good stuff, but I forget about it. And then something will bring it to the forefront of my brain, and I'll be like, oh yeah, let's use that. And then whimsy and magic and wonder all over again. I don't know. Pure joy. Look at how pretty that is. And see, you just bring it up to the edges. So have you done this before? Is this something that you're like, Jesse, we know? And you might, but I saw that video. She inspired me. Like I said, I believe it was Brandy's cards. I tried to look, but we all know how my brain is. Now, I want my leaves to be matchy matchy. So I think I need to prime this. I'm scared. Oh, girls, we're gonna need more. I don't think, like, I usually put a puddle out when I do it, and I think that's just wasting the product. Because, see, it's fine. I got a text that came in and I wanted to see one of my besties that has my phone number. Can you text me real quick? Just anything, just put test. Maybe mom. Could you do it if you're not busy? I want to see if the text coming in makes my meter jump. You know what I mean? Okay, so we got them all colored. Let me get this out of the way. Throwing stuff. Okay. So I would struggle with using my plates. No, it didn't jump. Thanks, Mom. It didn't jump. So it's not me getting a message or something. You know, like I said, I troubleshoot everything with good. I will never tell you it's a spirit unless Jimmy Hoffa himself comes down and shakes my hand or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, Casper has to be like so obvious. And I have had those interactions where I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I feel like I talked to my grandfather or something. You know what I mean? Now, does this happen all the time? Absolutely not. But I have experienced it. Okay. Hello, are you back? Could you get closer? Could you make that go up to yellow? You get really excited when I'm crafting here. Okay. All right, so we cut all those out. It's so easy. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny that you watch a video, a little short, and it just reminds you, hey, you have that, number one. B, ooh, I have to try that. For me, C, I have to share that. And I just love it. I'm like, yes, thank you, brilliant person. I hope sometimes I inspire you guys like that. You know what I mean? That is the goal. Okay, last one. Now we're going to be making a tag. You can do this with a tag topper punch, but if you don't have that, maybe a corner rounder or just your paper trimmer and a hole punch. There's many ways to make your tags. So I think I have all my pieces. I have a few more things to stamp, and then we're going to get this card together. Okay, let me just, I'm a little disheveled. Here we go. Okay, so I wanted to use all the things, or try to. I didn't do the ribbon. It was just too thick for this project. But let me finish my stamping real quick. I am all over the place as usual. Duh, it's right over here, Jess. Okay, so we're going to do thank you. So very much. Now, I still haven't come up with the project I want to do for next week. I haven't decided yet. Anyone have any good ideas? What the heck am I doing here? Oh, good gravy. I think all this electricity messes with my brain. It's just too many things. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be funny, remember things, check technology, read comments, remember stuff. It's a lot for my little brain, you know? Can't do it all. Okay. Now this is going to be our tag, but I know that I want so very much on the bottom. So I'm just going to put it towards the bottom. Try to keep it straight. Very good. What? No. I'm okay. It landed face side up. We're all good. We are all good. Oh, wait, it's already on the block. One last thing. This is the inside of my card, and I'm going to leave it blank so that I can write my thank you message. But I want to, and I'll go back and color that later, but I'm going to get it stamp-a-rooney now. Okay, so I think all my stamping is done. Now let's work on our tag. Now for my tag, I'm using a tag punch. This is retired. It's not a tag punch, I'm sorry. It's a corner punch. But it makes a tag, so I call it a tag punch. Or at least it does to me. That's what it looks like. If you don't have this, what do you have? You could just use a corner rounder to round the corners and then take a simple hole punch and punch out, you know, where your little notch is going to be. There we go. Boom. Instant tag. Remember these little do-jiggers? There we go. Okay. So I used that special die again, just to add some interest. We're going to center that kind of like that. The more I got used to this glue, I absolutely love the applicator. Let me just say. Definitely a yes from Jess. And for retreat, I'm going to upgrade to the ones with the little pins in them, so there's definitely no clogging issues. But I have to say, this Arts glitter glue has not really clogged but once, and it was because I left it uncapped. So that itself is a testament. Okay, so just give that like a little bit of a curl just for some dimension with your fingers. We're going to put some dimensionals on the back. I'm going to place my first one kind of in the middle, offset. This can hang off. Make sure that you have enough room for your thank you. Okay, there you go. We have more room to play with because it can hang off too. Okay, so there's my flowers. I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. That way I know it's where I want it to be. Now you could pop it up or just glue it down. I like to show a little bit of that bumpy background, but if you don't like to show that, then you can certainly pull the thank you down more. I don't know why. It really drove my husband crazy that you could see it. And he was like, I think you should have pulled it down. And I was like, I'm good. Okay, so I'm going to stick these in here. Thank you for the love, friends. Ooh, we're going crazy. We're going all the way up to yellow, guys. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. That's why. Never mind. Bummer. Bummer. Oh, although I'm not, and it's still going off. Maybe that had nothing to do with the phone. Hello, are you here? Are you wanting to communicate finally? It's going all the way up to red. Okay, I hear you. I am so here for this right now, guys. Welcome to the show. Can you do me a favor? Can you go over to the red light behind me and make it go off? It would be easier to communicate with you that way, if you want. You're having fun with this, though. I can see it. That's crazy right now. It's all the way up to red. I'm probably getting radiated as we speak. Terrifying. Okay. Isn't that pretty, guys? Is that pretty? Do you just love the card? Is that why you're like, woohoo? Probably. I'm going to take that as a yes, bestie. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Here's the hardest thing with this. How am I going to keep it? I think I'm going to do it like that. Is that weird? I'm going to trim it. I'm going to take one off. That's weird. Is that what you're saying, spirits? Okay. I get you. It is weird. Okay. All right, there we go. There's the inside. Love, love, love. Now I have this. I'm going to put it up at the top. Spirit, do you agree? Isn't this a gorgeous card? That's so funny. Okay, let's get this sucker together. These were the hardest parts done, which weren't hard at all, right? What's everybody having for dinner, by the way? We're having barbecue chicken. Ooh, and I'm throwing my glue. My lunch lady noodles were really good. The kids really liked them. My husband liked them. We're going to add some veggies next time, in case you were wondering. If you needed an update, you know. So funny. I'm going to start a second, maybe third, okay, maybe fourth channel and be like Jesse's Fake Cooking Show. Would you guys subscribe? Would you come over? That's so funny. Ooh, yum. Chicken tortilla soup, huh? That sounds yum. Do you make it in the crock pot or on the stove? Okay. I'm going to straighten that. Use the lines on your embossed piece. You know, normally I would say the first one I do is better, usually because I'm more concentrated, right? But I think that this one is actually coming together better. That never happens. Oh, and I need to give a shout out to Pam C. Mays. I'm using some of the stuff you gave me. Thank you. I was like, I need something. I need a tie of some sort. And then I looked over and there was the ribbon, or what do we call this? Twine? It's kind of like a twine. I can't help it. How long do you fuss with a bow before you just call it good? I fuss quite a bit. I try not to when we're on here because that can get annoying, but to watch. But when I'm by myself, I sit there for a good 15 minutes just pulling it back and forth. So I'm gonna take a glue dot. I'm just gonna stick it on there with that. For cute. I love this card. Love it. Do you love it, Spirit? Are you tired now because you made that sucker jump? I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for that. One of these days, we're going to figure out who you are. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I got to tell you, I have the saddest story, and I don't even know where it is now. Gosh, I hope I didn't drop it again. Okay, so my pick, and I'm going to have to grab another one because I can't function without them. Okay, Pam has me addicted. It's a thing. It's a pick addiction. I need an intervention. I don't want one. It's fine. Um, we use this one because it's Spooky Friday. All right. I had my pick on the table. I think one of the cats played with the danglies and knocked it off. I didn't see it. It wasn't capped, right? And so it went into one foot and I kicked it in the other very violently. Okay. Yes, I know, Spirit's crazy. And it bent my pick. Now my foot is fine because I have no feelings, so don't worry about that. But yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. My poor pick. I don't think it's salvageable. I don't think so. My foot is fine. Had a little poke, but like I said, I don't have feelings, so. But I felt like resistance, which is kind of creepy. Like, why can't I move? Yeah, that's why. I impaled myself, apparently. So there was that. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I'm a danger to myself. So, and now I don't even know where it went, is a scary thing. So I know it's not in my feet. We're okay. I know, ouch, right? It's bad. It's because a lot of times I stress my eyeballs out and then I can't see and um, I ain't looking down to walk if I can't see that far. So it's a mess. I am a mess. All right, so we did it. 2 cards done. I'm a fan of this set. I have to say, I love the finishes. I love the stamp set. I mean, when have I ever used like all of the things, all of the things, all of the dies? This one, definitely a yes from Jess. Do you agree, Spirit? They're tired. They're tired. They've been performing. It's okay. We'll go up. So that's what I got here for us tonight. I'm okay though. Don't worry. My foot's fine. I still have 9 toes. We're fine. Yeah, that's what I got for us tonight. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed our little experiment with the ghost hunting equipment. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. If you want more of it, if you want less of it, if you think I'm weird, it's fine. It's okay. I know. All right. I love you. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the comments. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day, my besties. Bye bye.